I worked on the construction crew that drove the pilings that Showboat stands on. I had been a bartender previously. Showboat opened up and I decided I'd like to start day one at a place, so I came over to Showboat. I spent the last practically 3 decades there, so I have, tons of memories. My wife, she's a cocktail server. I met her about 12 years ago. Now we have a 9-year-old daughter, and she's going to lose her job also, so that makes it doubly difficult.
The business model for a casino is a very different type of investment than it would have been in the 1970s, 1980s. If you include the 10 or 11 here in Atlantic City, there are about 15 other ones within a 3-hour drive. That didn't exist in 2005. The Atlantic Club, Trump Plaza, Showboat. Those were casinos that reinvested very little on a relative basis to keep their product elevated. Revel never made an operating profit. Showboat did make profit. And I think its profitability can't be carved away from the fact that Showboat is part of the Caesars family. And those customers will go to the other 3 Caesars properties in town.
The decision that was made by Caesars with regards to Showboat was a purely corporate decision and not based upon the needs of the community, where that corporation has historically made billions of dollars over the last 30 years. Closing a casino that actually makes money is not good for the workers.
On the boardwalk, we have had protests bringing awareness to the employers. I started working at Showboat in 1987. I started working at Revel when it opened in 2.5 years ago. The casino workers, all of us, we have been the cash cow for the state of New Jersey for 36 years. And we now feel as though they're just kicking us to the curb.
I think the plaza, and to a large part Showboat, got a lot of workers that are in those properties who are in their 60s who can retire. Revel's very young, so all those workers have to find their way back into a job somewhere because they're decades away from retirement.
The trickle-down effect, I mean, consider all the ancillary businesses that are involved, produce who deliver to the casinos, pizza shops, hair salons, movie theaters. It runs the gamut. And I mean, the money's not going to be there.
If you go back about 7 or 8 years, casino gaming was completely dominant in Atlantic City, meaning that probably 95% of the revenue was made in the casino. If you turn the clock forward to 2014, now about 25 to 30% of the revenue of the casino hotels come from the hotel, from the restaurants, from entertainment. So I think what you're seeing is a growth of that side of the business. And I think that's where the future growth will be.
I'm a bartender. My husband's a bartender as well. We're putting some feelers out now, currently. So hopefully something will materialize for both of us.
I assume that I'll find work somewhere else, but work's going to be tough. And I've no intention of leaving South Jersey. This is my home, this is where I live, and this is where I plan to stay.
We came to Colorado to seek medical marijuana.
There's your medicine.